folks, a little something different today. We are going to look at TerraTech Legion. Now, I've played this a bit, and I have not yet wiped my save. Maybe it might be interesting to do that. I'm not going to do that right now, though. I just want to kind of give a quick look at this game. It's really, really neat. I really like it. It is Vampire Survivors if you were driving around in a vehicle made of Lego that you get to put all kinds of crazy stuff on. Now, you can probably tell. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to turn off the music maybe. Let's get this real low at least. You can probably tell from my channel, if you looked at any of my past stuff, I really enjoy Vampire Survivors. I like these roguelike kind of games. And so, yeah, we're going to jump in and we're going to take a quick look at this as kind of where I am right now. Let's go with... I do kind of want to try and get those 2 base encounters with Jean-Pierre. So let's maybe do that. You can see there's a bunch of different upgrades that you can get for your vehicles. And yeah, let's grab a few of them while we're sitting here. Hey, there we go. So yeah, you can get a bunch of different things. You can really kit out your sort of block vehicle. We'll go with, I think the default is yellow for this guy. Let's go with default. And we'll take a look here at seeing about trying to get one of those the 2 things done. So there is, you basically just like run into the people with this guy. There's a bunch of vehicle modifications that we can get. We'll look at those here as we get them. So that we'll pick up, and we're gonna try and kill this guy. Get on back over here. Come on. Come here. Okay. So we did get a crate there. That's what we killed just before we got here. So some of these things you might, if you're starting brand new, you might not have unlocked yet. I'm going to grab this one for sure. And then we're going to get one more. And let's make it the utility laser, I think. Yeah, let's chuck this guy over here. Will you still hit? Yeah, but you know what? You probably won't hit as well. So let's go here, 365. And then we will take this, stick it here, put this on it, and we're gonna actually, yeah, we're gonna remove. Okay. And now we're just gonna keep going. So that laser auto fires, of course, and very similar to other roguelikes of this style. We have a time limit that we want to get to. We've got some bosses and things. Every time we level up, we'll get one of those drop pods that we just saw crash down into the earth here, and whatever we picked up as we were playing, we'll get a chance to kind of modify our vehicle at that point, and unlock any of those boxes. Now you can see those boxes in the bottom left corner, right above the XP. So we've got 2 now. We're gonna get let's go with this for this one. Extra wheels is kind of always useful. We'll grab this back wheel, I think, and we will grab, let's see, max acceleration goes down and max speed goes down with that one. I don't really want that just right now. I think we will go with the boost duration. And yeah, that's got great grip, but not great acceleration. right? Does increase our boost duration, but I don't really want that. We'll grab these wheels. And then we will grab this roadblock. Yeah, absolutely. Nope, I changed my mind. We're going to grab the diamond drill. So we're going to put one here and one here. We're going to expand that out. We're going to go down to our wheels. We're going to add another set of wheels just in the middle here. We're going to grab this and... Nope, actually, let's grab this. What we'll do is we'll kind of flip it up. Go like that. Grab this and we'll expand this whole back section out a little bit. Put this here. Put that there. And we'll put this... Where do we want this little shield thing? Doesn't really make any difference. Put it here. Okay, so that'll get us more drops basically. That's these little things right here, which is our EXP. Okay, we're gonna get that as soon as I'd like another little box. Get it right there. Okay, and repair rate. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. And a flat gun or just a ballistic machine gun. Let's grab this, and what we're going to do is we're going to add this. No, we want this to be facing this way. So that it can shoot backwards, I think. I think I want that to be shooting backwards. Hitting everything behind us if we can. This, we will... Doesn't really matter where we put it. Let's put it up on there. That'll do fine. Can we rotate it though? Actually, because then we'll get an extra surface to put something else on. You know, we could even grab this guy, stick him way up here. He's still gonna be able to shoot things, no problem. We will have a little bit of extra. We already got another level. Okay, let's maybe grab another mining laser. We'll focus this out the front, I think. Yeah, that should do. Okay, and now on our map, we have... That's not at all what I meant to press. There's little bases, and we can try to get down to some of them. What I'm looking for is actually these little question marks. So that one that's up in the distance, we're going to try and get to. Try and complete the requirement, and then we're going to try and find another one before the end of the map. Typically these are, I believe, 20-minute matches. Very similar to some of the other games that you kind of expect. It's either 20 or 30 minutes. I can't exactly remember. So we don't need actually any health right now, so that doesn't do anything for us at the moment, but when we do need health, if we do need health, we'll come back and get that. For Now we're just going to kind of come up here, and we're going to start whatever challenge this is. Let's bust our way in, blow up some of the stuff around us to make sure that we can have a little bit of navigatable terrain. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and open some crates. More repair rate, always good. Oh, let's grab impact damage. Pick up range. And... oh, that looks awesome. Okay, let's grab that. Let's check this on the front. Do you have enough connections to go on the front? No, you don't. Alright, so what we might do then, just a second, is we might take these guys and move them. Now, they're not going to do much there. But I think... am I not looking far enough? Yeah. Okay, I believe the bottom of this already has... yeah, it does have... oh, come on. I'm too zoomed in or something. There we go. And then I moved it. Okay. We're going to pull this one down here. Then we're going to move these guys back. Which should mean that anything that we run into gets just walloped. We will chuck this over here. I don't think I can connect it any other way, can I? No. So up here is a great place for it. And then we'll grab this guy, and we'll connect him. Oh, maybe that pickup range one will be down here. Yeah, I kind of want it to be, I want that. I can't do what I want. Okay. That's alright. We'll go like that. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's come up here, trigger this challenge. That guy's baking. That hit hard. That's 2 chunks of our armor down. Charging head on against this guy's not the best tactic I've ever had. We do most of our damage with our front, but let's get out of there. But kind of doing a circle. Oh, that's a bad idea. That was a bad place to get kind of caught. There's a lot I could do about that one. There we go, we got him down to half. This isn't so bad. We're gonna pull him this way. And try and... oh, he did catch our tail there, darn. I was really hoping that we had enough to get away. Almost dead. Almost dead. And... come on. Come on, I want my 2 base rates to die already. There we go. Awesome. Alright, let's get this. unlock a bunch of these boxes. Sure. Yep. Oh yeah, excellent. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea what we're gonna do here. We're gonna make this thing look absolutely stupid. And it's gonna be amazing. To be clear. Okay, we're gonna put this guy here. We're gonna take this off for right now. Take that off and that off. We're gonna move this down here, and then we're gonna grab our other two impact amplifiers, and we're going to just kind of extend our front out. Yeah, look at that. Hammerhead shark style. So we're gonna take this guy back, set down here, put mining laser 1 here, mining laser 2 here, grab our saw blade, and our thorns, which is going to mean that like basically anything that we hit head on is going to have a very bad day. Okay, let's do this way. Yeah, okay, I don't have to mount something to that to have that damage increased, so that's great. Acceleration and grip from those might be worth it to space them in. So let's see. Put that there. Grab these guys. Set them here. Now, basically anything that we hit head on should blend. Should be nice and easy to crush. Pretty much anything that we smash into. We'll grab more impact damage. We are on an impact heavy run, and let's grab what kind of your explosive damage? What we'll do, I think, is we're going to mount some outward facing explosive damage. I think we're going to change how this guy is set up to be similar to the other one. Yep, so that it's out. And then this one, we will pop one of those. Although that does blind, yeah, that does block that. Okay, we're gonna take this, put it somewhere else. Here, for example. That'll do for right now. So now we're going to head down to that other. There's another one, 2,000 distant, where we are right now. When we expend a full boost, one of the perks that I have currently is to have that little explosion happen when we've gone full boost. And then it kind of explodes. There's something back there that dropped. Let's grab that. Coming up on our first, there we go, yeah, dangerous enemy. This guy, it's going to be similar to that last guy that we just hit, but actually way easier. The area of effect is smaller for his charge up there, as you saw, which makes him a lot easier to deal with once you kind of have an idea what you're doing. Side-mounted. Ballistic? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's grab that. We'll put it on this side. Boost power going down is not great. Extra health and extra ramming is good, though. We'll have to keep an eye out for boost boost options. Yeah, let's grab that upgrade, and we're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna grab this guy and I think put him right there. Should be fine. And then this we will put, yeah, up there. So we are getting slower. You can kind of see that. I feel like we are definitely being slower than we had been. For a while there, we had quite a bit of speed. That's not a huge deal, but it is something that you want to keep in mind. This guy is an absolute tank, so I'm not worried. But the other character, the first character that you get, cannot face tank like this guy can. So for her, you have to be more careful about having a lot of ranged weapons that will let you mow through these guys. The reason that we're not heading straight down for that is, of course, that we need to get into the right area to grab that to get to that area. I just said right area to get into that area, didn't I? That's not super useful, but still, we're gonna stick with it. Sorry. I don't really want. I mean, I do want that, but it's not exactly useful to me with the setup that I have currently. Let's put this. Let's maybe put this down. Set that here for increased scrap, and then we'll set out a spacer here, which we will put our saw blade on, so that as we're going past things, we can slice it up on that one side, right? But you can see in the mini map, there's a gap that we're shooting for. This one right here, and that's going to get us towards that secondary base. With all games of this style, right, you have to kind of manage how fast you're staying in one, or how long you're staying in one spot and just soaking up XP, and you have to balance that with how fast you're moving across the map. Because as we're moving, there's less concentration of baddies, and so our leveling progress does go down. But oh, this is one of these ones that has a ton of guys. Okay. I think this should be okay. Taking some hits, but it's not too bad so far. We did pick up a magnet there, which is really, really handy. We're going to jump into this and I guess grab that. Those little shields will give us more scrap. A plasma cutter. Let's grab the energy damage instead. That'll help that laser that's on the top. And let's grab, we'll grab more increased scrap because it'll be a little faster. We'll grab a different flak gun and set it here as well. No, that might be too high. We'll set it here. But yeah, you can kind of see why this would be a ton of fun. Or at least I hope you can see why this would be a ton of fun. This is a fun game. There's a lot of just like, you know, Lego nonsense that you get to do, combined with just crushing through hordes and hordes of bad guys. Little extra challenges like this. So yeah, see, did you see how fast we shoot through these guys with a little bit of that extra damage? Some of them were already a little bit wounded before we went into there, but still, the DPS is definitely up. Now I don't know if there's a couple of these guys that are. There's anything else I have to kill here to get that. Take out all these guns. Maybe that's the thing I have to do. Let's assume it is. Should be one other gun up this way. Or maybe not. Impact damage, I guess. Oh yeah, inline raptor wheel. That is the one. So there, when you get new blocks that you've never had before, you'll have that pop up. Sure. Okay. We'll grab that. That's a new one as well for me. So what we'll do is I think we will mount this here and no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount it there. Come on. There. Forward facing there. Set this here. We're going to grab those, I think. And let's make this absolutely ridiculous. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Set this one on this. And these two here. And yeah, these two right there, so that we have another surface to mount to mount another one of those central wheels. Yeah, look at that spin now. Awesome. That guy hits. That guy hits hard. So far they're just hitting our armor. That's one of the features of this particular guy. Is he's got these 3 little armor boxes that recharge over time. So he does take an absolute beating before his health starts to drain. The other vehicle that you start with is not quite this forgiving with getting pounded by things. So yeah, keep that in mind. You saw how it kind of like went translucent there for a second. That is the shield recharging. There we go, tactical overcharge. Everything explodes. Those are. Oh, I didn't even read that before I clicked it. That's okay. We'll grab that as well, and then what we'll do is we'll grab this and we'll upgrade that. So we're going to put this here. We're going to move this over here. We're going to grab these tires and stick them there. Yeah. So all of our damage is still pretty concentrated up the front. everything that we hit forward, it melts. But anything to the sides and back is a little bit less melty, and that's just fine. For this guy, for this build, we do definitely want to be smashing into people as kind of often as we can. This is a game I do recommend. I think you can play it with mouse and keyboard. I did not find that particularly enjoyable. I usually prefer to play with mouse and keyboard, but for this one, if you have a controller, you're going to want it. It makes it way better to play. At least for me, right? You're my own swing, but oh, there we go. So now we're taking some hits to the actual health. A new booster type. I like that. So these ones, these plates here, anything that you put on them that has impact damage will get an extra boost. If they're not connected to anything, they don't seem to really do anything. So keep that in mind as you select those. Sometimes it does mean changing how your build is set up. We'll grab a bunch of these. Extra building blocks never hurts. And then let's grab this one. I don't think I forgot that one before. Panopticon beam. We're going to stick this guy right in the front. It's got 360, but of course it's going to be blocked. And you can see that there, right? This is blocking the backwards shot, but that's okay. Again, most of our focus is towards the front. If we wanted to, though, we could take this and set it somewhere back here, for example. Especially if we took this, laid it down, and set like that, right? So if I took this guy now and set him here, these guys both have 360 coverage at the moment, so that's not a bad option. Now this, we might set that there, put this guy here, and the damage is going to go up. In fact, you can kind of see that right there, right? DPS goes up to 190 from 160. We're gonna put this up here. It doesn't really matter where you put a booster. Did you not want to go where I put you? That's okay. And let's set let's put this guy. Can I set him there? Sure. Alright. Yeah, so you can build just ugly behemoths. That is a thing that you can build. Most of my vehicles are super ugly. This is a function over form type of game. We are about to hit the final boss of this round, this match, I guess. Don't knock me over. Kind of want to avoid him while he's doing the whirly stuff. Okay, let's pop into here, get a couple of extra crates, more armor, yes please, and the weapon upgrades. So that's already been upgraded once, we can't upgrade it again. Yeah, let's upgrade that, I think. And then this thing, right, a bunch of these will just like affect your entire build. So you don't have to really worry too much about where you put them. Often with things like the pickup range and stuff like that, I will set them kind of like beside the wheels, or you know, in other various kind of out of the way locations. Go around circles, circles around this guy. Try and hit him a bunch while he's doing that. And there is, as you can see, there is a zone that you have to kill these guys in. Oh, back up. Don't follow. Boom, done. Hopefully I made that look easy. It is not. It is not as easy as it looks, especially when you're first starting. But yeah, there we go. So we did get, boom, we got base raid completed. So we get a new character and a bunch of extra blocks that are new. We did, you know, our turret damage and stuff like that. We can look at tech stats and our, just like the view of our vehicle at the end. Yeah, it's a really fun game. If you like, you know, building things, and you know, unlocking fun stuff, and I know you do, because who doesn't? Definitely consider checking out this game. It has been a lot of fun since I picked it up. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, now we've got 17,000 credits. You can kind of see up there at the top. Let me pull my mouse in here. Right? You've got 17,000 credits that we can spend on our various upgrades, and yeah, like we can grab some of these, for example, right? Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's a really fun game. Definitely highly recommend it. I don't have a ton of hours into it, but I do have a few. So this is a new guy that we get now. What does he... Boosting makes the tech intangible, passing through enemies and making them vulnerable. Cool. Okay, and he's got an ultimate boost of detonator, so this guy might respond well to explosive damage, but we'll see. We'll probably see another time there for that. I think we're going to be done this now, but yeah, I hope that's a good overview. I hope you guys consider snagging this. It has been a ton of fun. With that said, that's everything I wanted to show off today. So until next time, as always, thank you for hanging out, thank you for watching, and always happy gaming.